10, looking to tie last year's winning record.
Clark from way downtown.
Comes Clark. How will she go for history?
Break. Here's Clark. Still trying to find her rhythm. A deep pull. Got it.
Harrington off the mark as Clark steps into a three. She's out.
Clark, one of those distance attempts, strings it up.
Clark working on Van Loo. Oh, Clark, pretty step back. Hits a three.
Just for that reason, they're too deadly from behind the arc.
An 11-0 run for New York. Clark, she got another. Second three of the quarter for Caitlin Clark.
Watch that inside hand, that left hand. Caitlin Clark gets away with a little shove inside, creates that space.
Clark was trying to redirect a pass. Clark, oh my, from Schenectady. Free Mabry all over. Here is Clark. Clark separating, taking, and hitting. Caitlin Clark with a difficult look from deep. Before the Liberty fell to the Aces in 4 games. Clark connects. Clark, there she goes again. Yes.
You have to guard Caitlin Clark even before she crosses half court. What's that, about 26 feet? When she's going to her left and in rhythm, she's going to drain it.
100% of those donations goes to research, and there's Caitlin Clark out of the timeout for the lead for Iowa.
And that's the way to push the ball in transition.
Oh, they're not going to waste much time. Caitlin Clark has her second
Fasciitis, but her team is beating Indiana, and that's exactly what the Fever needed to start the 4.
Clark from the logo! She gets it out of that left hand, and it's money.
She's open now, Caitlin Clark. Absolutely blown the roof off.
But playing at UConn, she is used to all of this. Oh, Caitlin Clark, rookie on rookie crime right there in Mule's face.
She's up there with rebounds, up there with steals.
And she'll take the first three-pointer and knock it down and treat the fans to that. Getting Indiana going.
Well, I think from the start you saw that they were just
Hounding Clark. Clark, step back three, knocks it down.
They're not going to do that. And with Noelle Quinn, as you mentioned, no challenge.
Clark, 3-ball on the way, and good. Boy, that cost Seattle 3 points, and they should have never had the ball there.
Clark puts down the deep throw with Steph Curry-like range out there.
Here's Clark. A deep one. You bet! Caitlin Clark, absolutely ridiculous.
Works hard and does her work early before the ball gets inside.
Cheyenne Parker married in the offseason. Clark catch and shoot, hits a three.
Screen setting up Ariel Powers. She's coming off a pin down. An excellent screen by Nalissa Smith. She takes a piece of Powers off.
She has that one foul, knows it's important not to pick up the second because she got 2 in the first quarter against Connecticut.
Clark connects on a three.
And she needs to be aggressive on the offensive end. And anytime her defender, Carrington, gets caught up on a screen, and a nice one by Aaliyah Boston on that possession.
Christy Sides told us we have got to find a body on Reese.
Clark gets freed up from up top.
For Clark as well, and you see this screen, on-ball screen.
Clark will fire. You bet! From O'Hare, Caitlin Clark surveying, firing, and hitting. Yeah, we know that look.
She knows that you her being able to affect.
Clark is coming off the masterful night and starts us off strong here from Indianapolis with a 3-ball. Clark wheels around, evades Van Lith, and drains it. My goodness.
Caitlin hit it.
Here is Clark. She will launch and bury a three.
They do have a smaller backcourt, but they're quick. When she gets her feet set, I mean, that's why I carry my tape measure around, Pat. Sometimes.
Clark, can she answer? Of course.
Look at Clark. Yes.
Clark hits the three. Too much space. Nearly 10 million people watching. Maybe we can break that 10 this year. Deep three. Caitlin Clark.
This team rallied twice in the Southland Conference Tournament for wins, and that one dead on. Right on the money. You never get tired of seeing that.
Megan McPeak with you here. Clark pulls off that screen, knocks it down. Even with her body fading, she can still control that shot.
I know, you said it.
Well, Shelley almost got to steal. How about Clark? Oh, she is so smooth.
Really good screen by Nia Coffey, and that's something that Nia Coffey does well every time down the floor. It tries to help the continuity of the offense.
Caitlin Clark on the board with a logo 3.
And as Caitlin Clark off of some screening action there by Alyssa Smith gets an open three-point shot.
She's open now. Caitlin Clark puts her over the 20 mark.
Giroux turns, ducks in. Fagbenle stays with her. Blocked from behind. That was Clark. Now Clark looking to push. Cross-court pass. Pull back to Clark. She will launch and bury a three. To open up the second quarter, and Clark doing it with some defense. Comes up with the block, and then Lexi Hull finds her. Fever back within 4.
Sick before that UCLA game. That's how sick she was. Clark! She's possessed.
Clark over Horston. Hits a three. No bounds.
Horston's got to come with hands up. You can't let Clark see the...
Another one coming right here. You can see it when she's got the ball in her hands and the look in her eye. Run up, rhythm three.
Didn't want them to think there was 10. Clark? Oh my! Welcome to the national championship game. Here's Clark getting some space and knocks it down. Clark separates and knocks down a three.
Comes off the screen and steps into the deep one. Caroline Ducharme has good size.
Clark steps into a deep three. Clark will fire. You bet! From O'Hare.
Because of her attitude, not her statistics, she has the guts to pull a shot like that in the clutch.
Clark straight on and nothing but net.
Iowa averaging 84 points per game.
Where's your scoring in a hurry?
Boston, who also has a 15-5-5 game today. Here's Clark, catch, fire, and connect. Fifth three of the game for Clark.
Second last in the league in three-point percentage, just under 29%. Clark heaves and rattles one in. Back and forth they go from deep. A gauntlet to begin her career.
No shot is too far away from the rim for Caitlin Clark. Carrington gets caught underneath the screen from Boston.
Against Michigan, fouled out.
Clark, oh yeah! Off to a...
Both teams have it.
Caitlin Clark!
It's been the second and third quarter that's been the issue for the Liberty, so let's see if they can have a better one here today as Clark finally hits her first shot of the night. It's on Wednesday.
One thing about Caitlin Clark, she's relentless. She's going to keep shooting that ball.
Offensive board or a turnover and push pace the other way. First in the league in fast break points.
Clark connects on a deep three.
Here's Clark. Picked up now by Dee Richards as she's into the ball game. Richards on the floor. Clark, the step back three just below the logo, drills it. She's a rookie, and she's 22 years old, the same as her jersey, but those heels were right at the logo.
Look at Wheeler staring to the right side, knows who's there, drop path behind. Could be the deepest shot we've seen Caitlin Clark make as a pro. Big one.
Meg McDonald, Chrissy Winter-Scott, Megan McPeak with you here. Clark pulls off that screen, knocks it down. Even with her body fading, she can still control that shot.
A locked-in face.
Locked-in face.
Clark, a deep three. You bet!
Tina Charles just had 2 points against Indiana in their last possession, but Caitlin Clark.
Clark, she gets one to go.
Clark will loft it up there and swish it in with a three.
A long three by Clark. Clark steps behind the screen and hits. Clark. First step to the side over Hemingway, and that's her third already.
Martin looking. Here's Clark. She fires and goes! She hit it!
Are they going to get the ball up in time? Clark for the win! Does it time and time again, the 40-piece, and walks off with the W!
That's putting up some buckets.
It sure was. Top 4 scorers at the college level here in this one as Caitlin Clark, and now back-to-back buckets.